back to my Airsoft LARPing channel. I'm Chris Martin, and today we're going to talk about Black Hawk Down, a movie based on Operation Gothic Serpent that took place in October 1993 in Mogadishu, Somalia. Um, if you haven't seen the movie, I recommend seeing the movie. Not everything is accurate from the movie to real life, but that's generally the case. But uh, the part of the movie that really got me was Twombly's story, played by Tom Hardy, and Ewan Bremer is Nelson, and the two of them get separated from their unit. They're a couple of machine gunners, and Tom Hardy's sporting the Mark One Mini-Me FN M249 squad automatic weapon, otherwise known as the SAW. Um, it's not exactly like the one he had in the movie. He had a round drum instead of the pork chop plastic box mag. Um, in real life, they actually had the later stocks that had a buffer in it and the heat shroud. I know I got my battery mounted up here. So anyway, other elements of the LARP that I like to include are the tricolor pattern desert BDUs that they were using after Desert Storm, which used the 6-color chocolate chip style desert camouflage. This is actually an authentic unissued surplus helmet cover that I got here from my ABS plastic fake Kevlar. Um, these gloves are actually knockoffs of Oakley factory pilot gloves, I believe. They're pretty good. I also got knee pads. Those are helpful, especially when you're trying to get down in the prone. These goggles I got from a hardware store in the UK. These are actually safety goggles, so they're actually really safe. They'll protect you against like BBs even up close. In this humidity and heat, though, they're kind of useless. They just fog up right away and start filling up with sweat. I drilled loads of holes in them to try and get more ventilation through it, but yeah, it's better for colder weather in the UK. Like I said, I got the tricolor uniform. You can find this stuff on eBay. That's where I get a lot of my stuff for this. And then I'm running some really good desert boots. They're sort of the tan suede desert boots. They're not any genuine issue or anything like that, but they're pretty good. They're made in China and they came off eBay, reasonably priced, and I'm happy with them. And they're actually really good for playing airsoft in. As I'm pretty hard on my feet and I run around a lot and get into all kinds of stuff. I don't have the Ranger body armor. The place where I sourced some of my stuff, they had it, but they were out of stock. So I just got a generic, like sort of survival vest type thing that's in woodland camo, sort of appropriate for the period. And then again, I know it's not really accurate because they'd already transitioned to Alice load carrying equipment, but this is my 58 pattern, 56 pattern rig that I made. And the kidney pouches from the 58 pattern, actually, you can fit these ammo boxes from the SAW. They'll fit in these kidney pouches and they'll keep them at the back. I don't like to have a lot of stuff in front of me so that I can get down in the prone a lot lower, especially when I'm running the support weapon. But that's what I wanted to share with you today was my LARP on what got me inspired into the squad automatic weapon M249 SAW by FN. This one's actually an A&K one. I made the sling myself out of some old material that I had lying around and then just fixed it on with some 550 cord. The rest of the internals are pretty much stock. I just sort of finessed it a little bit to get it to work, and it works flawlessly, and I'm really happy with it. And so I guess that's where I'm going to end the video today. So I guess you'll see me in the next video. Bye.